Hello everyone. In this video, we will review how Cisco Support Assistant's general set of features works, namely the case open, screen record, R logs, and file upload. For this demonstration, I have a few supported products on the Cisco Support Assistant, namely the Catalyst 9800 controller, Catalyst Center, XDR, and a firewall enabled here. So when the user who has installed the Cisco Support Assistant activates the Cisco Support Assistant extension, by activate, I mean log in, a general set of features get enabled on top of the product. And this is product specific, with most of the products having a common set of features. This is what we refer to as the CSAE general features. So if I go to the Catalyst Center, you would start seeing that we have some extra set of features, but also a base set of features that are there on the product. And similarly for XDR, you'd see that a base set of features come in here. We will review every one of these features right now. The first set of features we'll review is the case open feature. For the case open, we click on the open Cisco support case from the CSAE options, and it will offer an option to enable the title and description, and based on the product, an appropriate log that may be required as a generic upload to the service request. I'm going to quickly paste a generic problem description and also have this upload show tech in there. And once I click on submit, it is going to cross launch the it is going to take my license information and cross launch me into the SCM. Because it already got the licensing information, it will already confirm the entitlement as long as the product is entitled, and pre-fill all the product version details and also select the right tech subtext. And the user would really need to select an appropriate problem area. And because this is a test service request, I'll go ahead and choose a scheduled dispatch date. And once the user is done with this, the user submits the case. Now, as soon as the user finishes submitting the case, we will understand the point of presence and automatically go back to the product, which is basically your wireless LAN controller, and start the process of uploading the show tech, which we had selected during the generic file upload. So in the backend, this is collecting the show tech wireless from the Catalyst wireless LAN controller. Once the file is prepared, it is going to go ahead and upload the file to the Cisco support request, and it is going to confirm that the file has now been uploaded. If you go to your Cisco service request, you would see that the file has been uploaded. So a case has been generated and a file uploaded in one go. We will now review how the screen record feature works on the CSA extension. For this, I have a Cisco Catalyst Center open, and I'm going to go ahead and open the widget and click on record screen. And it is going to ask a few permissions and also ask what I am interested in recording, whether it's a tab, a window, or the entire screen. I'll go ahead and choose the entire screen so that I can describe the problem as a solution. And I'm going to allow this. And I'm going to record my problem by navigating to the problem. So let's say there is an inventory issue or a provisioning issue. I can navigate to that specific page, and it is going to go ahead and record our actions. And I can also talk to this as a desktop problem, like you can open your CLI or you can open your solutions. And once you are done recording your problem, you can go back and go ahead and stop the sharing. And what this is going to do is it is going to go ahead and create your recording. And not only that, it is actually going to go ahead and bring a list of service requests that you already have open to upload to, or you can open a new case with it, with the same recording. So what the new case is going to do is it is going to pre-fill the problem description for you and create the entitlement where the NTAC engineer can go ahead and review the recording and get back to you. So here I'm going to choose an existing service request and click on upload, and it is going to go to that attachment and go ahead and upload the capture file. So if I go back to that same service request which we created earlier, I would see that the Catalyst Center captures have been uploaded already. The screen recording feature alleviates the pain of describing the problem in a written fashion and going back and forth on an email, where you can actually verbally describe your problem as a solution in your portal or as a solution and come back to the NTAC engineer to help better describe the problem. The next Cisco Support Assistant extension feature we'll be talking about is the HARLog collection. For the HARLog feature, I'm going to use the Cisco XDR as a product for demonstration. So here I'll click on the collect HARLogs. Now, typically HARLog collection involves the user to inspect the element and go ahead and enable a whole bunch of features on your network console and under your networking tab to preserve the logs and go ahead and collect the logs and also download it separately and upload it to service request. Cisco's SaaS products often require some of these logs for troubleshooting UI issues. So what Cisco Support Assistant does is it simplifies this process for the user by just from a button click, the user just needs to give permissions for the extension to collect the hard logs from the product at fault. And the user can merely reproduce the problem by navigating to the specific screens. And once they have reproduced the problem, they can go ahead and stop the hard log collection. And what it's going to do is it's going to download the hard log from the browser. And like screen recording, you can either open a new case or upload the file to an existing case, which I'll choose the same service request. And via these 3 simple clicks, you have automatically collected the hard logs and uploaded to a service request. So now if I go back to that same service request, you'd see that the hard log is also uploaded within that service request. The final generic feature we will review right now is the file upload feature. For the upload file feature, I will be using the Firewall Management Center. Now, the upload file feature is often at times not all the logs that a user wants to upload is always available on the product UI or the management center. So there are times where the user logs into CLI using an SSH terminal application and can collect the logs. So we can still upload those logs directly to the service request by user can manually choose those files. So for example, I'm choosing a text file and going ahead and within the product can pick their service request and upload it or open a new case with that file. So this basically helps also entitle you for that service request and also covers the licensing and warranty information. So when that file is uploaded, the context of the product is also stored from which it is cross-launched. So it basically saves a lot of time for the user. So if in this context, if we go back to that same service request, you should see that the file which we had uploaded from the firewall has automatically been uploaded to the same Cisco support service request. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.